So we've been talking about this. We talked about this yesterday. Big Buddha is taking part in a 90-day weight loss challenge, and a big part of his regime is actually learning how to stabilize his blood sugar.
Yeah, for this week's Workout Wednesday, we're joined by Jody Winterton from Gold's Gym and fitness coach Mark Macdonald to tell us all the factors that go into stabilizing our blood sugar. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So is that the key, Mark, stabilizing blood sugar? What does that mean?
Well, you know, most people, when they want to diet or lose weight, they cut their calories, cut their carbohydrates, they get results, and then life pushes back and they regain their weight. So rather than using food to lose weight, use it to create internal balance. Stabilizing your blood sugars, simple thing, 3 things. You got to eat every 3 to 4 hours.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the key. Right? Because when you're
we
hungry,
can do that one.
every time you miss a meal, your body's burning muscle. So when you miss a meal, your metabolism, you burn muscle, you slow down your metabolism. And then when you go into lunch, you're starving, you overeat, and then you store fat. So by eating 5 to 6 meals a day, you keep your blood sugar stable. You got to eat the right balance of protein, fat, carbohydrates.
Yeah, I was going to say, could we do cheesecake for those meals? I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah, do calories still matter? I mean,
They do.
Are you still counting calories?
Just like a baby. A baby feed breast milk is protein, fat, carbs. They eat every 3 to 4 hours, and they eat a certain amount of breast milk per sitting. That's how our body works. If you eat too many calories, you're going to spike your blood sugar and store fat. If you don't eat enough, you're going to burn muscle. So you have to eat the right amount per meal, not per day.
Okay, so for those of us who have been weaned,
Yeah.
what should we be eating then?
So, you know, it would be simple, like in the morning. A lot of people have an apple, but you could do Greek yogurt, you could do an apple and nuts. So Greek yogurt would be your protein, the apple would be your carbs, and your nuts would be your fat. So you got to have a balance of all 3 every single meal.
So meal size matters.
Meal size matters, and the right ratios matter. Protein, fat, carbs. Not just carbs, not just fat, not just protein. You need all of them.
Okay, so we're looking at this food right now, and it looks like vegetables, fruits, nuts, and whatever's in those containers right there.
Yeah, well, you look
Greek yogurt and cottage cheese.
Yeah, Greek
We
yogurt.
like that
Yeah,
stuff,
we love
Jody.
it, yes.
And Jody's actually showed us over the, I don't know, last little while, some great ways to cook with those things,
Yeah.
you know, and make good stuff with it.
You have good recipes, and how do you find those? How do you stay on
You know,
top of
I'll just search online. I'll always just be online. You can put any type of ingredients in and just try to find recipes with Greek yogurt or something like that, and it will pop up and generate lots of things that you can find those good ratios with, and just kind of experiment.
So where does it say on the food label, the ratio? How am I going to?
I know.
Well, that's what That's what we're doing with Big Buddha. It's a whole program. So you become educated. See, people think no one's educated about food. People know that they need to eat healthy and they should be exercising, but no one knows how to eat correctly. Once you understand the amount of protein, fat, and carbs you need every meal, you can eat anywhere, any place, anytime. That's what we need to do. We need to educate people on how to do it. Then, like when you look at those foods, where's my protein? Where's my fat? Where's my carbs? You can quickly put together a meal. You can eat in a restaurant. You can eat when you travel. That's what we want to help people with.
Easier said than done, though, sometimes, because a lot of us just don't know exactly what to do, exactly what foods to eat. I went on a 5,000 calorie a day diet for a while, just trying to actually put some meat on my bones for once. And that is really hard to do, and especially knowing what you're actually supposed to eat. So let's talk about the meal size here. I mean, what are we supposed to be getting? How much should we be eating?
So for a female, depending on the goal. So the cool thing about if you're doing it right, if it's based on blood sugar, it works for everybody, whether you want to gain weight or lose weight. So like for a female who wants to lose weight, about 250 calories per meal, about 40% protein, 35% carb, 25% fat. But what that means is it could be 8 ounces of cottage cheese with a handful of nuts and an apple. That would be a meal for like a female.
So for then, that's 8 meals a day, 250 calories.
6 meals. 6 meals.
Okay, 6
5
meals
to 6
then.
meals a day.
Okay.
250 calories for the women.
Yeah, so that's about 1,600 calories.
Yeah, but this is a cool thing about blood sugar.
There's not very many.
Well, check it out. This is what's fun about blood sugar. The leaner you get, the more meals you need, because every pound of stored fat has 3,500 calories. So when your blood sugar's stable, and let's say you're burning 2,500 but you're taking in 16, that additional calories are through your stored fat. The leaner you get, the less stored fat you have, you need to add another meal. See, diets make you eat less the leaner you get, and they make you hit a plateau you can't break through. We're teaching pure physiology. That's a fun thing. It's not about what people think, like you have to cut calories in versus calories out. It's all outdated. It's all about stabilizing your blood sugar.
Okay.
And every research shows that.
I heard I get to eat more if I lose.
You do. You get to eat more and lose.
All right, guys, you're sticking around. We're having another segment coming up, but good information, and it's going to be fun to track Buddha's progress. So we'll get to actually see this unfold and happen.
Progress, not our own.
We're watching from the sidelines.
You look fantastic.
You guys already look great. You get to eat your 5 meals a day.